Have you ever wanted to upgrade your laundry room that has that bare open shelf with all of the products showing all of the time with maybe some upper cabinets? Well, today I'll be demonstrating one way that you can take that plain open concept for your laundry room and toss some upper cabinets in there and make it a little bit more appealing. All the products that I use for this project will be down below in the description, so go check those out. And the time that it took me to complete this project was probably about 2 to 3 hours. So let's get started. Here's where I'm going to install the upper cabinets. Remove anything that could get in your way. And with this shelf, there was this bracket in the middle. Then I grabbed my drill, loosened the screws, and popped the bracket off. Now it's easier to get more leverage when you're actually behind the appliances, so I moved my dryer forward and then my washer a little bit. Next, I took my utility knife and cut everywhere that was caulked. So that's under the shelf and all the corners, because if you don't and you try to pop the shelf off, you're going to rip off paint on the wall. Once you feel like you've cut into the caulk pretty well, take a pry bar or a scraper tool, wedge it in there, and you can start to pop the shelf off. These shelves are normally only held with some sort of branding nail, and they're super tiny. Just be careful, because as you start to pry and you have the intention of reusing anything, you don't want to do this, mess up, and break something. But if you know you're not going to reuse or reuse very little, then have at it. Next, I use my pry bar to then remove all these supports. Once you start to get the support off of the wall, you can just work your way down and the whole thing starts to pop off without breaking the piece of wood. Once you have everything off the wall, you're left with this, a bunch of caulk and a little bit of a mess. Go back, tap in any nails or take out any nails, and I used my utility knife to really cut off any excess caulk, but really the majority of this will be behind the cabinet, so as long as it's level with the wall, it should be hidden anyways and I should be fine. Next, I needed to find my studs. Grab a stud finder if you want, but know that almost every outlet will be attached to a stud, so the stud is going to be either on the left or the right, and in this case, add the plumbing for the washer, so I made an assumption that the stud was right between the outlet and this plumbing, and I was right. And then I measured every 16 or even 24 inches in this case, because you'll see down below where the dryer electrical is, the stud was on the other side. So I know when this room was framed, these studs not in the corners have a 24-inch spacing. So I made marks of where all the studs are going to be. This is important because when you hang upper cabinets, they need to go into the studs. I also decided to make marks where the studs were below where I think the cabinets were going to go, so while I'm screwing the cabinets in, I can still see where the stud is. Next, go measure the height of the cabinet and get an idea of where that cabinet is going to go on the wall. How much space you want above the cabinet and how much space you want below the cabinet are all things you're going to need to consider. Once you figure that out, I took the main back support of this single shelf, clipped out any of the nails that were sticking out, and I put this back on the wall with the top part of this support being where the bottom of my shelf is going to go. Made sure it's level and screwed it in. This is going to act as a ledge for the uppers while I fasten it to the wall. Next, you might want to get some help from someone else to help you lift the upper cabinets onto the ledge and hold it in place. Then you pre-drill a hole, get some lag bolts, get some washers, and screw it into the studs. You'll want at least 4 points of contact to the wall. You may be able to also take an upper cabinet and with this ledge, do one yourself. I would caution, if you do this, please be very careful and don't allow that cabinet to drop on you. Do the same thing, pre-drill, use lag bolts and washers. You could also give these cabinets a little jiggle to see if there's any give or movement after mounting. If everything looks good and checks out, take that support ledge piece of wood and remove it. Now for the shelving in between these cabinets. I measured the width, I measured the depth, then I had some extra pieces of wood. I cut those to length, set those off to the side, grabbed my old shelf that I used, measured the width, the depth, and cut it. I did this 3 times, knowing that I would want 3 shelves. Then I took the support pieces of wood, put it on the wall, pre-drilled it, added some liquid nails for additional stability, then screwed them on the wall. I did the back first, then the sides. Then I took the cut piece of shelf, put it on these pieces of wood, and then to determine where the next shelf was going to be, I knew that this glass jar was going to be here. So I put the glass jar down, wanted some headroom, and made a mark where the next shelf should go. Rinse and repeat for 2 more shelves, caulk all around the shelves, would fill any holes, patch up any work on the walls, and now you're done. Thank you so much for checking out today's video. If you liked what you just watched, hit that subscribe button right here. Or if you don't want to commit all the way and subscribe, then maybe just give it a like and maybe share with your friends or family. But also if you want to check out other videos that I've completed in the past, click this link right here. Thanks again.